Hello there, welcome back to a brand new video. In this one we're looking at Disney stock. So of course Disney is obviously a worldwide famous company. They make loads of movies and etc, all that kind of good stuff, but at the minute we are seeing extreme growth on Disney stock. On the 6 month period we can see it is up massively, about 50%, and for a company like this is a great growth figure. Main reasons for this are obviously the fact that they intend to basically go against Netflix with their Disney Plus subscription service, and people are ambitious about this, and I personally do believe it does have great potential. So of course this is definitely a notable stock. It's definitely one which you might want to keep your eye on for multiple reasons, and we're going to be talking about all of those in this video. If that does sound like a good plan for an episode, of course please do leave a like and do subscribe. It would be absolutely massively appreciated. And of course, yeah, let's just jump straight into this video. By the way, if you do want to join us on Discord, feel free to do that. Link will be down in the description. When we are jumping into Disney stock, a few notable things, because you know what, we don't actually cover big stocks very often on this channel. So we have a few notable things which may be new to our viewers, or may be beneficial to our viewers to know. And of course, I personally do believe it is a good idea to diversify your portfolio. Now don't get me wrong, $175 for one stock is definitely expensive in comparison to what we normally look at, but the market cap is at 317.9 billion, and they actually have a dividend. So the dividend yield is 1%. So not bad at all, but obviously it's not going to get you rich depending on how much you do invest, but it's definitely something to know, and I do think it is looking good for the future. Anyway, looking back on the company, let's have a quick look at how the stock has been moving. Looking at this stock from about the June period, we can see we were sat at $116. Honestly, ever since there we have been climbing quite quickly up until about early September, where we did start to see this sell-off from a price of $134 all the way down, putting us at lows of 118.47. So obviously this was on 28th of October. Since then we have seen a lot of positivity. Notable days are here on the 6th of November, and again here between the 9th and 11th of December. So of course that's when we saw some steep growth. However, from, like I said, early November, if not late October, we're looking at over 40% in that period. So of course very short period, however we are looking at big gains on that small amount of time. If we do have a quick look into the 1 month chart, we can see here that we started off on 145.98. Not bad at all, like I said. Slow increasing, actually quite flat to be honest, up until about the 7th, 8th and 9th of December. From the 10th it looks like we saw a big increase up until the 11th, taking us from 154 to 175. Like I said, big gains to see. That's about a 10% increase, if not higher. And of course, we have fortunately leveled out at that point. We have sold off a small amount, but we are definitely not back down to the lows that we were at before. I think that's very good. I think it does show some confidence in this one, and I'm happy to see this. When we do move into the 5-day chart, again, we are positive. So a lot of this positivity is coming from the later part of the week. So of course, when we started off the week, the 5-day period, we were looking at Thursday, we were sat at about 173. Now we were climbing quite steadily up until 175. This was on Friday. However, on the Monday, I do believe, if not the late Friday, we did actually sell off quite a bit, to be honest. And then from that Monday, like I said, we were recovering ever so slightly, been quite choppy up until the 23rd. So of course, on the Tuesday and Wednesday, we saw the most of that gain be made back, and now we are ever so slightly in the green. I do expect this to continue onto the rest of the week. Anyway, on the 1-day chart, like I said, we are still in the green again. So of course, all green today for this one. Very nice to see. This is kind of the case with a lot of these high growth companies, because of course, they're more established than what we usually look at. But yeah, I'm very happy to see this one green on the 1-day chart, because especially after that big gain that we have seen in the earlier part of the month, you would expect it to kind of slow down a bit, if not even sell off ever so slightly. But the fact that it's gone up, I do believe it does show some strength in this company. So yeah, Disney stock is not bad at all. Obviously it's a very famous brand. They do have a dividend, which is good, and I personally do believe if you were to buy this one, it would not be a bad plan. I do see Disney Plus as being a potentially great system for the future for them. I think it could definitely work out with them if they do play their cards right, and potentially play against Netflix. Do bear in mind that this is already a very well established company, and I think it does have some big potential for the future. So in conclusion, would I consider this one a buy? Well, if I was going to consider this one a buy, I would definitely take into account that there are a few factors which we need to consider. Obviously, we're not going to be looking at 5, 6, 700% growth on this one over the next year, but it's definitely not a bad play to, diversify your portfolio a bit, in the sense that obviously we are usually looking at big, risky, huge growth stocks. This is kind of a more stable, flat growing company, but I do believe with a potential Disney Plus increase on the horizon, we do have, a great possibility for this one to expand even further in the future and to grow. So yeah, I hope that you did enjoy the video. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye until then.